Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us, the cultural and touristic segment now. And we're going to be talking about the 7th annual meeting of the Egyptian Society of Arabesque and Mashrabiya Arts that took place at the Museum of Islamic Art under the slogan Heritage, Writings and Decorations. And we are delighted to have with us here in the studio Dr. Mohamed Deeb, President of the Egyptian Society for Arabesque Arts. Dr. Mohamed, good morning. And Dr. Somaya Solaiman, Chairman of the Scout Committee of the National Council of Youth. Dr. Somaya, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Doctor. And first of all, let's shed the light on the importance of the meeting this year and how far it is different, the main aim.
The main aim is stabilize what in our culture and our young people about the Egyptian identity and about the depths of our heritage, which it is extend to the pharaonic heritage and Coptic heritage and also the Islamic heritage and Nubian. And we are choose a very important title. It is about the writing and the decoration. So writing and decoration is present in our museum, our monument. It is present in all the documentations in our museums, not only in Egypt. It is present on all over the world in all museums. So this is an important thing, is the awareness of all our Egyptian and the Middle East people about the importance of this, because this is a part of our identity, not Egyptian identity, is an Arabian identity in the Middle East.
Right. Dr. Somaya, now as chairman of the Scout Committee of the National Council of Youth, tell us how important was this event for our students, for our children, for our youth?
The founder of National Council of Youth is seek to elevate the skills of youth and young children, and the workshops in that event may be a great role in that.
Right.
Talking about the recommendations, because definitely every time you all meet together, there are some recommendations that, of course, will be regarding many different issues in this respect.
Actually, the recommendation, it was a committee, which it is already of College of Art and the College of Monument and different Egyptian societies, which they are already building their work and the national work here in Egypt. So the recommendation is the many items. The first item, as Dr. Somaya, she said in her work about our young people, we are pushing the visiting of the museum and our monument a part of our education, which it is a very, very high important. I know the policy is increasing our awareness of our young people. So we'll put this in our strategy of learning and education, because this is a part of our identity. Not only of that, we are sitting that we are making, using the computer work and about the documentations of all monuments and about all the pieces in the museum, not only in Cairo and all governorate all over the Egypt, because this is a very high important, it will be documentation. We are making a recommendation of pushing the handicraft of our young people for increase the workshops, increasing the pushing and encouragement. Not only of that, we are seeing that we are establishment of a new institute of Egyptian handicraft, which it is belong to the Ministry of Industry and also belong to the handicraft associations and department, we are wanted to have increase the curve of export of our handicraft. You know that the policy of our president and about all the departments of the government, they are increase the quality and increase the importance of the handicraft all over our Egyptian society. We have just finished since a couple of days a very important handcraft Turasna. So we are wanted to increase this knowledge and hand skill in schools, in universities, in our societies, Egyptian societies, and how to export this. You know that there is multimedia tunnels to increase the export, our tools of the export of our goods all over the world. So through the images and through the electronic number, this is a very high important how to make a marketing of our handicraft, our Egyptian market.
Beautiful, Dr. Deeb. We are seeing, of course, very nice pictures there of the event, beautiful pictures involving many students. And I go back to Dr. Somaya here. And the workshops aimed, as you said, at refining the skills of children and youth. Now, tell us about the children who participated in this event. How old were they? How did you like their work? Did you give them prizes? What do you plan to do to encourage them to continue to show their talents and so on?
Yes, Scout movement in our council, it's a volunteer movement, aim to create a good citizen who can effective in the surrounding community. From our project now is to make achievement in Guinness record in painting a great area of streets and the surrounding area.
Wonderful.
Yes, and we already started in 6 October City. And we will still in that with a touch of Pharaonic, Nubian and Coptic touch.
Beautiful.
Dr. Mohamed, I know the efforts you are exerting in promoting more awareness when it comes to our cultural heritage. And maybe we're very much also interested in the idea when we have seen our heritage or Turathuna, the exhibition that took place, and how the president himself was keen to be there and talk directly to the youth, to the young people, asking them about their problems, asking them about the challenges they are facing. But if I'm talking also about the new generation, about the children, I want them to be interested by nature, interested in something like this, interested to get used to see the beauty of their cultural heritage, not just to study something in books or something of the sort.
A very important point that you are raised, and actually this is not that you are just said now in books, no. It will be by eyes and through the trips,
Field trips.
Short trips, not only in Cairo, but only in other government, Luxor, Aswan, Bursaid, Ismailia, Al-Minya,
Nubia,
all over the world, and will be some sort of exchange of these trips. We'll make it, this is a part of our education, not only students in the school, but also universities. And we'll ask them to give a report on what they are in imagination, what they can add to this, how they can make link with the other people of other countries, which it is a very, very high important, how I can make link with our Egyptian museum and the other museum, which have another monument, which they can export the different type of our heritage, whatever this is a Coptic or Islamic or Pharaonic. The most important thing that you said, one of the recommendation about our old writing or hieroglyphic writing. Still, we need a basic to learn this to our students, how they can know. Most important is because this is a part of our identity. It is not only an English, it is not only an Arabic, but our language, because this is a part of our identity.
Right. Finally, Dr. Somaya, in the very few minutes we have, you talked to us about that beautiful project you have in the 6th of October city. Now, tell me more about the projects that you have for the children, for the youth at the Scout Committee.
Yes, in Scout Committee, we seek to concern with a lot of fields and with the children in spiritual and sportive field and in the art. Many fields like camping and show natures and change in that nature that maybe come back on child and yes in self-reliance, and he must be effective in his community and make difference. And that project considered as a progressive, a progress level of it. Yes.
Great, great to know as well that you have plans for the sports.
Yes.
In the sports field as well, and other fields.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Somaya Solaiman, Chairman of the Scout Committee of the National Council for Youth.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, Dr. Mohamed, Deeb, President of the Egyptian Society for Arabesque Arts. It's been a great pleasure having you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nashwa. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you
being
very
with
much,
this morning.
and of course, me too. Thank you all for joining us on this episode of our breakfast show. Make sure to join us again tomorrow, same time, for more on our show. Till then, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more coming up on Nile TV International.